आपके बारे में बहुत सुना है मैंने। बोलने में हो। What the hell was that? I'm not gonna reveal where this place is because actually I don't know where we are. Bhavesh, are you ready?
I'm ready, always ready.
Let's go.
चले तो घर पे वरना चांद तक.
I traveled to Rishikesh on the 6th of March. My visit was more like a calling than just a destination. So when I first took the ride from the airport, I felt like I was finally where I was supposed to be. ऋषिकेश में आपका स्वागत है। नमस्कार एंड आपका स्वागत है ऋषिकेश में।
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. Finally, I've heard so much about you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I saw so much about you.
The reason I visited Rishikesh was simply to experience the power of doing and planning nothing and just going with the flow, but moreover to experience the energy of the Ganga.
Actually, the Holi in Rishikesh is good because you can play in the Jhula. Natural colors, you can use natural colors.
I went to Rishikesh by myself, but in the company of some people and friends who live here. So I'm here in Upper Tapovan, heading towards Vanmali Gita Yoga for an evening aarti to begin my visit with. I've never done this before, but I'm excited. Now this is Maji. They say her presence is divine, and I couldn't not agree. Some people possess an energy so strong, you cannot help but notice how it makes you weak in the knees and surrender. To God, to the universe, anything you want, but definitely to a higher power. I've heard so much about you and about your presence, and I know like what the whole hype is about. Yeah. As evening became night, I had to eat, so I visited Srijit's house. Srijit is an Ayurvedic doctor who has settled in Rishikesh after living in Mumbai forever. He's cooking today and I had the pleasure to join along with other people. I'm having gulab jamun before food.
Are you fine?
Because I'm hungry. And because the gulab jamun is amazing.
वही खाया आपके साथ में चॉकलेट.
First of all, thank you so much, Shriji.
Thank you.
For the amazing food. I'm very grateful for this. I'm also very happy to be amongst all of these beautiful people.
Hi.
This feels like home, away from home. And I'm gonna taste Shriji's food. He's cooked this for so many people. दाल थोड़ी नई हुई है.
ज़्यादा 6 लोग के लिए बनाई ना मैंने.
But still ऐसा लग रहा है प्यार से बनाया बहुत.
वो प्यार is important. आशीष अरे जी प्यार को समझो.
आशीष.
अरे जी.
Anyways, cheers. Now comes the day I actually came to Rishikesh for. It's Holi. Oh, who put color on you? Hi, baby. Hello. Somebody put color on you. Oh God, it's Holi here, and it's the 8th, and it's Holi, and I'm just a little worried. I have to go from one place to another, and I'm just worried if.
random guy.
What the hell was that? I wanted to play Suki Holi, but Srijit put. He keeps doing this. And I put the camera on, he's like, woo! My first time celebrating Holi in Rishikesh has become a core memory. Holi hai! Everyone is so full of life. चलिए पीयूष जी, चलिए, चलिए. This was my third day in Rishikesh and I'm heading towards a place unknown. We are going to a really cool location. It's quite far from where we were and it's quite tricky. I'm not going to reveal where this place is because actually I don't know where we are. This is Bhavesh. Bhavesh lived and worked in the UK for 10 years and renounced all of it in search of enlightenment and living a simpler life. We spoke for 45 minutes straight, and all these videos are on my page 4 AM with Larissa, so you can watch them there. I know for a fact that you worked for a really big company and you left that life, a proper life everybody dreams of.
Yeah.
You left that and you're here.
Yeah.
Was this ever planned in your life or you just went with the flow? I think we all want to know.
The beauty is living in London, working for a very big company, having name, fame, money.
Wow.
And you know how life is. You have been there many times. You know how it is.
Of
People
course.
go crazy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but the constant factor of realizing that something is missing, there is more, there is more, there is more. And when life happens, it takes you to the deepest black hole.
That's true.
Where you realize that whatever is happening is all temporary. And I think that transition from going in the dark and coming back again is where my life happened.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Bhavesh, are you ready?
I'm ready, always ready.
Let's go.
चले तो ले घर तक वरना चांद तक.
And after a meaningful conversation, Bhavesh let me ride his bike in the mountains. Now this was a first and I was a little nervous, but I did it anyway. After a beautiful morning, it was time to witness the Ganga Aarti. The Ganga Aarti at Shatrugna Ghat is not as famous as the one at Triveni Ghat, but since I've been to both, I personally felt this one at Shatrugna Ghat was much more wholesome and full of life and character. पहले गंगा आरती मैंने किया है वाराणसी में. हाँ, तो अभी यहाँ पे अलग सा है और पहले लास्ट टाइम भी मैं आई थी ऋषिकेश में, तभी मैं त्रिवेणी घाट पर थी.
अच्छा.
हाँ, तो वहाँ पे गंगा आरती मैंने अटेंड की है, तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइम है.
वेलकम.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now this is the main priest at the ghat, and he had such a pleasing smile. I could feel his beautiful energy through it. So Bhavesh spoke to the people at Shatrugna Ghat and got me some special access and invitation for the Aarti. So I feel so honored because I got to sit right in front before the Aarti and was even allowed to perform some special rituals. Now the Ganga Aarti is a very spiritual and uplifting ritual performed across 3 holy cities in India: Rishikesh, Haridwar and Varanasi. The energy you experience at a Ganga Aarti is spectacular and something you must not miss if you come to Rishikesh. Imagine thousands of people with good intentions and love, all of them being in one place. That's the beauty of holy cities and places of worship. They hold so much of good vibrations, it's hard to avoid it. And after a beautiful evening at the ghat, I indulged in some chaat and walked by the shops and then retired for the night. So cute. Dogush. Dogush. Now I had to witness the best for the last. So I woke up really early to head towards the Ganga for a dip. The most serene and peaceful part of Rishikesh has to be this area called, wait for it, the Goa Beach. Hundreds of yogis and yoginis and devotees visit this beach to take a dip, pray, meditate, and I was lucky enough to find it completely empty this morning. I had always heard about people taking a dip in the Ganga, but never in my life before did I ever think I would be taking a dip too. You know, I was born in a Christian household and I follow Christianity, but that never stops me from experiencing and understanding other religions. In fact, I love that all religions have very valuable learnings and it's imperative to take away all that makes life a little easier to understand. The water was actually freezing cold. But no matter how hard it was to get in, it was absolutely worth it. They say that you wash away your sins and all your toxicity away when you take your dip. And I wouldn't deny, I did feel a sense of newness as I did the dip, waiting too long for this experience and for this feeling.
Hey, फूल दे मेरे को पैसा दे मेरे को फूल नहीं दे रहा चल रख 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 इधर आ एक फोटो लेते हैं हम लोग साथ में इधर इधर पीस बोलो पीस अच्छा ऋषिकेश बोलो ऋषिकेश तुम्हारा नाम क्या है और इसका मोनी उल्टे नाम है आओ आओ
चलो
बाय बाय
You know, when I went into the water, it's freezing, the water is freezing, but I couldn't recommend this enough. It's actually absolutely worth it. What I feel right now is absolute bliss. It feels great. I'm so glad I did it. At one point when I went like up to my waist, I thought of actually giving up the idea of going totally in, but I think it was so worth it. This is the month of March, but still the water is freezing because it's coming all the way from the Himalayas. So it's going to be cold. If you're scared of the cold, I think you can come in the summer and do it, but even this, if I could bear it, I think you can also, and I would totally recommend it. It's so good. It's so beautiful, that whole feeling, and you know, just with the white sand around you, with the vibe of Rishikesh, it's amazing. After a beautiful dip, I went to this cafe I visited almost every day when I was in Rishikesh called Tulsi. It's nothing too fancy, but you definitely feel like home when you're here. So, since I've been here, I've not had fish or meat at all. I've just been having only eggs and just vegetarian food. So this is like a lot of stir fry vegetables and tofu, and everything here is made with a lot of love. And when I say that, what do I mean by that? So the reason why you actually feel like ghar ka khana is so delicious is because it's made with a lot of love. So when it's made with that energy, you can feel that energy. I know it's a little too difficult to digest, but it's actually very true. So good. Here is my food. It's a really nice space. You'll be lucky if it's like nice and empty. Nice. It's so wholesome. Very simple food. Very nicely done. No extra drama. And it's like on point. Thank you, Piyush, for recommending this place. Piyush he actually told me to come visit here. Piyush has hyped this a lot. If this is not good, I'm going to hit him. It's nice. It's not like great, but it's nice. Today is my last day here. I leave tomorrow, and currently I'm walking towards Jhula. So we are on this side. We are supposed to go to that side, and I've done it before. It'll be nice to revive memories from 3 years ago. Let's go. My last and final spot was the Jhula and the Jhula market. The Jhulas in Rishikesh are very important in terms of commute and also day-to-day activities. You'll find everything here, from jewelry to clothes to food and also gemstones. By the way, Rishikesh is very famous for its gemstones. This has to be the most touristy spot, but still a very wholesome area to be in. Without being here, you've not felt the vibe of Rishikesh completely at all. Having some aloo tikki chaat by the ghat, and looks really delicious. I just hope he didn't put kanda because I don't like kanda. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask him to make it without the kanda after a while. How can you go wrong with potatoes? It's amazing. And this is some sweet potato chaat, also called as shakar kanji. Shakar kandi. Sweet potato. Piyush, you're gonna love this. I love it. I love Rishikesh. हेलो, आपके बारे में बहुत सुना है मैंने. कौन सा वाला सबसे बेस्ट है इसमें? अच्छा. So this is called Bakery on Wheels, and this guy is damn famous. I have not heard, but I think Piyush told me, since he's lived here forever, right? And he has this little oven there. Oh, it's so hot. वाओ, एक वो चॉकलेट वाला खाऊंगी मैं. बहुत गरम है. सेसमी. Oh, it's so hot. These cookies are so good. Wow. Being in Rishikesh ignited in me a different person. I always feel my truest self whenever I travel. But when it comes to Rishikesh and Banaras, I've always felt a sense of calmness. It's like life is flowing, you're living in your present, and you really don't mind slowing down. You don't mind getting yourself out of the hustle for those days. It's so refreshing and so important for me to experience this every year. If ever you feel lost or even found, you must try visiting Rishikesh. It's for people of all kinds, the ones looking to seek shelter, and also for the people looking to celebrate life with others. This place holds a power like no other, and it's only felt when you sit by the Ganga, get lost in your thoughts as you stare at her flowing by you, and you hope you could be that too. Just flow with no inhibitions and live with pure intentions. Rishikesh puts you in touch with your human self again, and I hope you experience it someday.